Hello everybody and welcome to our Grand Prix Salt Lake City promotional video. I'm here with Sylva, our events manager. I'm Erwin, head of marketing, and we are going to tell you all about the Grand Prix coming to Salt Lake. And we have one of the coolest, one of the most amazing promotions that has ever been created for a Grand Prix. Now, you've showed up to a Grand Prix and you've gotten deck boxes and you've gotten play mats, and they've all been really cool, some of them really awesome and collectible. However, you've never come to a Grand Prix and gotten the chance to open the Power 9, to open the best cards in Legends, the best cards in Antiquities, the best cards in Arabian Nights. StarCityGames.com is going to be giving away every single card in the following sets at Grand Prix Salt Lake City. We got Unlimited, we have Arabian Nights, we have Antiquities, we have Legends, we have the Dark. We are going to put all of these cards individually into little envelopes, and then we are going to distribute them throughout the weekend. Our first wave is going to every player in the Grand Prix. Now, every player in the Grand Prix is going to sit down, they're going to give us a deck list for their standard event, and we're going to give them one of the promotional cards in a little tiny envelope so they don't know what they have. And then we're going to turn the cameras from SCG Live, I can imagine from GG's Live, we're going to show the crowd, and then we're going to say, all right, everybody, open your stuff. Somebody gets a Lotus, somebody gets an Ancestral, Time Walk, Juzum Jin, Diamond Valley, Mishra's Workshop, Mana Drain,
Moxes. ...
It's going to be completely unreal. I think it's going to be one of the coolest friggin', just moments in Magic history.
I'm excited.
It's going to be pandemonium. It's going to be incredible. So with all those sets combined, you have 923 cards. So let's say that there's 924 players that show up. What are we going to do? Is the 924th player just going to get nothing? I don't think so.
No.
What's going to happen?
If we have more than 923 players, we're going to start adding sets.
Ooh.
So the first one we're going to add is a whole nother set of Arabian Nights. That's another 92 cards, brings us to 1,015 players that we can handle.
And of course, if 1,016 players show up, we get to add a whole other set of Antiquities.
That's a whole another 100 cards, brings us up to 1,115. But if we get over that, then we got to go big, right?
Oh, yeah, we got to go real big. We got to add a whole other Legend set in there. That's going to add us 1,425 cards.
Yep, so we've got plans for more. You get more than 1,425 in Salt Lake City, believe me, we'll figure out something big to do.
So let's say that of those 923 cards I just said we're giving away, we don't give away all of them. Tell us how we're going to give away the rest of them.
Well, we're going to have 8-player events running all weekend long. And if you win one of these 8-player events, we got $10 drafts. We got competitive drafts. We've got win-a-boxes in Legacy, Modern, Standard. If you win, you make your way through those other 7 competitors, wind up on top, then you're going to get one of these envelopes that was left over. So as we go through the weekend, as we figure out what people have opened, as we figure out what's still there, you're going to be able to figure out what you're actually playing for in these 8-player side events.
Which is going to be pretty dang exciting.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Lots of fun.
So we're going to give away the rest of them, but we're going to get to that in just a second. Let's start with Friday. Let's say that you show up on Friday, the day before the Grand Prix actually starts. What can you do?
Well, you've got grinders, because we all know that buys are important. Buys are a great advantage. They're something that you can pick up. So 32-player single elimination grinders going all day long on Friday.
Absolutely.
We're also going to have a Two-Headed Giant Challenge event. That's a 4-round sealed event. You get to come in with your buddy. You get 8 packs. You're going to sit down, build 2 decks, play through 4 rounds, and you're going to be able to get some prizes based on how well you do in those 4 rounds.
Absolutely.
We're also going to finish up the day with a Standard Challenge. So that's a 4-round Swiss event.
For those who are getting their deck ready for the weekend, because it is a standard Grand Prix, you want to see if your new build works or maybe your sideboard strategy is correct. You have a 4-round event to sort of really test it against other Grand Prix competitors, which is great. So coming on Saturday, you're going to have artists to talk to, have them sign your cards, check out their artwork, including Steve Argyle.
Yep, Jason Felix.
Yep, and RK Post, all fantastic people. Who do fantastic work. So on Saturday, we have the Grand Prix itself, which will be handing out the magical envelopes for the Gold Rush. And, we are expecting that to be completely unreal, but we also have plenty of other events. In case you're not playing in the Grand Prix, you, of course, got the 8-man side events all day.
Yep, 8-man side events, and that's where you're going to start seeing those leftover envelopes start going out.
It's going to be pretty exciting when someone gets like a box that opens just like Mishra's Workshop.
Yeah.
It's going to be completely unreal. So that's going to be sweet. Now, we also have another Two-Headed Giant Challenge, because I heard they like some Two-Headed Giant in Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City. We talked to some of the local judges, some of the local stores, tried to get a feel for what type of events they liked. Got a lot of feedback. The Two-Headed Giant was big, so we've got you, Salt Lake City. We got Two-Headed Giant every day.
Absolutely. We also have an invitational qualifier happening that day, which will be great, and a very unique event. Tell us about this incredibly unique event happening on Saturday.
Well, we've got what's called Standard Sealed. And so, as of Salt Lake City, there's 6 sets in Standard. So you've got Scars of Mirrodin, Mirrodin Besieged, New Phyrexia, Magic 2012, Innistrad, and Dark Ascension. And so you're going to get 1 pack of each of those sets. There's your 6 packs for Sealed. Go ahead, build up your deck, battle for 4 rounds, prizes based on record.
That's awesome. So that's just one of those like really cool, crazy limited formats that you're not going to be able to play really anywhere else. Now you can build it, you know, at home or at your local shop, but like the idea of being able to play this format with a whole bunch of people who are, you know, like-minded and competitive like you are, like should be completely awesome.
It's a lot of fun. A lot of the card values change when you have all those different sets in there. So it's definitely a great deck builder's exercise. It's a lot of fun.
Infect goes a little down on the power level when you only have like a pack, maybe 2 or 3 cards with it on it. So you have a Legacy Challenge at 6 o'clock?
Yep. Legacy Challenge has been one of our greatly popular events at the Open Series. We're excited to bring it to Salt Lake City.
Absolutely. And, of course, we have 4 to 8 player side events running all day long.
Yep.
We'll have these cards given away in the Gold Rush as supplies last, while supplies last, rather. So, you know, you keep battling, and while there's those Gold Rush cards available, you'll get one.
We'll keep you updated. We'll keep you updated on availability.
So let's say we start burning into Sunday. Here comes Sunday. Here comes Grand Prix Day 2.
Yep.
And what's the big event on Sunday?
Big event on Sunday is StarCityGames.com Standard Open.
Hey-o.
So usually this is the anchor event. This is the Saturday event, but with a Grand Prix, it's gonna have to take a little bit of a back seat. But that means you come, you play through day 1, don't quite make the 7-2 record, and to make it to day 2, you're gonna be able to take that standard deck, take another run at it. Pretty big prizes up at the top.
Absolutely. So, the side events that happen and the Gold Rush cards that you get from them are, as I had said, while supplies last. But let's say that the supplies are still lasting by the time that this tournament ends. What happens?
Well, we're going to run through all the 8-man events over the course of the day, all the winners getting an envelope. If at the end of the day we have any left over, they're going to go out to the Standard Open players by order of finish. So if we've got 39 left over, top 39 players in the Standard Open going to be getting one of those last envelopes. And by that point, we should have a pretty good idea of what we're still looking for. So those are going to be some exciting envelopes to open.
Absolutely. So the Gold Rush is on, ladies and gentlemen. We have events happening all weekend long. We have the most incredible promotion I have seen in some time for actually showing up to an event. It's going to be pretty fantastic. So if you have any questions, you can check out the website, StarCityGames.com, for more information. For Jared Sylva, I'm Evan Erwin. We're tapping the cards so you don't have to.